Motherfuck. Sorry guys, it's been a while, I guess. Before the video starts, you need to know that there is a blue lobster jump scare somewhere in the video. My friend said it would be dope, shout out to my fat homie. Games. Who doesn't play games in this day and era? Maybe boomers, but they're playing their own souls like a game called Dodging Death. Dodge this, grandma! But that doesn't matter now. Games are like brain rot for kids, drugs for homeless people, red pills for the alpha males, scams for grannies, etc. The more you have it, the more you need it. Like, how many gamers actually do the 20-20-20 rule? Wait, 320s I said, right? Whatever. Zero gamers. Zero. I don't do it either. I didn't even know the name of the rule. I thought it was 120 until I asked ChatGPT for the name of it. But that's me being stupid. And by the way, that rule is for you not to fuck up your eyesight or some shit. Or how many times did you waste playing games and you tell to yourself it's still 12 PM only for you to hear your parents' door opening and realizing you're getting your ass shoving session? For me it's 5 times. 5 times only. On God. That just proves my point. Games are like Marauder's grass for Snoop Dogg. Addictive, always in the back of our minds, and we have too many of them. Like if I'm not too lazy to put clip of the song Gods but Riot Games, you see the motherfucking loser went to school or college and he immediately starts daydreaming how he will go back home just to play more. Like no interaction with anyone, just sat on his desk, started daydreaming. No offense to my guy, but it's too funny not to point out. Nah, I won't lie, I was doing it too. In 4th grade. Oh, and let me tell you about my personal experience with games. Absolute cinema. From little shit saying that can't even crack his games to league player. Evolving backwards. That reminds me, before I even knew English, I didn't know about Steam or any other gaming platform, so I was just pirating multiplayer games. Brick by brick. In 5th grade I was only playing pirated Minecraft and other cracked games, but let me tell you that cracking games is like gambling. You either win it big or you own big. Big debt. That's why I had Trojan virus, and every time I open Google, there's no way I can search a painting. Like, you want to type something in the search bar? How about some big titties Asian woman? You want to make PowerPoint presentation for your class? Here is top 5 ways to make yourself last forever. You want to start your PC and the very first action is to load Google with very good pictures. That kind of virus I had, and I thank God that I was the only one using that PC anyway. And talking about Steam, my first time downloading it, it was nothing more than just shitfest that someone took on my own desktop, because as I said, I didn't know English well, and maybe, or maybe not, I chose the files to be saved on my desktop as option. Next up is cracking CSGO. Like I said, I was cracking multiplayer games, and by listening to what I did in the past, maybe there was other crack than just games, but never mind. As you guess, you can only play versus bots, even though I never got the chance to play it because my PC back then was older than me, and when PC is old, some files would be missing. But that didn't stop me from believing, because I had faith if I got a legit copy of the game I won't have such problem. Spoiler alert, it didn't run. When my homie bought CS for me for Christmas party at school, I was already on the way for sucking it, but that aside, skipping 2 hours ahead, I wanted to nail my dick on the wall. Because it didn't even start it, again. Skipping all that, let me tell you about my first gaming PC. Like, it was pre-built, but not from some super advanced PC shop, like a super advanced PC shop. It was from the local shop for tech, and that thing had 8GB of RAM, which was okay for 2018. AMD CPU, Ryzen wasn't that popular back then, so I had something like AMD A8. A650, this shit sounds like Audi car model, Jesus. Nah, I can't complain. I played back then Team Fortress 2, Minecraft and Left 4 Dead 2. Then upgraded it in late 2019 with GTX 1050 Ti. And the rest is history because we're talking about different topic right now, so yeah. But yeah, games are addictive, especially League. Since when I'm writing this script, Arcane Season 2 came out like a couple of months ago. But be aware, don't download League, please. Arcane is masterpiece. Riot knows how to do anything from music to animation to visual effects, but not the actual thing they're supposed to be the best at. Motherfucking games. That and the fact that if you want to play any Riot game, you must have Vanguard. Why is it legal to put spyware from China in your games, Riot? Like, out of spite, every time I start my PC, I see how Vanguard is active. First thing I do is search up all the buttholes, just to let China government agent that I know he is watching it with me. Anyway, don't download League if you want to have sex with women. Let's see, next thing on the list which is non-existent, I only said to sound smart, there is no list, only script. And this script have more spelling mistakes than actual words, but next thing on the list is games nowadays. Like I get, it takes more time, resources, people, etc. to make games nowadays, but like, can you make them not run like us? Cyberpunk is an example. The game right now, I can't say it's masterpiece, but it's really good game. I'm checking it. But Jesus, it took 3 to 4 years to make it playable. Or Fallout 76, or No Man's Sky, or GTA Trilogy Remastered. Like, don't rush things. Rush games or not finished only lead to people wanting refund, hating on it, or like a father figure simply ignoring the existence of it. That is a fact that I made up. But never mind, let's see, as February 14th most played games in Steam for today. For what reason? How the fuck should I know? The fuck who plays CS2? But that says a lot about gamers. We are broke as fuck. Top 4 games are free to play, and come on, don't say that you enjoy playing CS2 or Dota. And CS2 to be most played game today, this game is not the champion as was. The only thing Valve did was to make it more realistic and more demanding. The game is an esport, can you believe it? Making esport more realistic, why bother? People are playing it for the competitive setting, nobody cares if there is a squirrel that can take 4K shit. Poor Dimitri playing from his old PC that Babushka gave him as a present with Windows XP can't play CSGO now. Good job Valve. Wood boxes. Wood boxes, I get, the game is free, no one is forcing you to pay for skins. But geez, maybe don't make them 500, 200 bucks. Like when this Jin skin came out for 200 bucks, everybody lost their shit, then it was another this type of shit Echo skin and then Ahri skin for 500 bucks, based on a certain esport enthusiast. Like Rad do be mid-riding this guy a what bro? And now 200 bucks are like part of the game, Yasuo has it, Garen, Darius too. Why the fuck are we treating this thing normal, as if it's some kind of a jerking session Friday night after school? Jesus. And the worst thing came to shove, cause it's been a while since Arcane came out. For the first season they gave away free Arcane skins and skipping 3 years they have the shittiest gacha ever, if I have ever seen one. I haven't. But most importantly they removed a certain thing for the free to play players. Wood boxes are something that is common nowadays in gaming industry and it's only the start to your gambling addiction. It's understandable for understandable price, you get to play with something fancy in the game you enjoy, like it's not pay to win. But to be adding gacha system to esport is like promoting gambling to kids, in which it's out at this point in YouTube, right? And how exactly is the same as promoting gambling to kids? Well, the little shit sense can be just fuck it we bow and get their mom's card. Back in 2016-17 those CS gambling sites were more popular than the game itself. Valve didn't vibe with it, minors were gambling, which was like diarrhea. Disaster waiting to happen. And Valve was losing money, as you know, none of the multi-billionaire companies like to lose money. They took them down fast, really fast, and now games have gacha system in them, not pointing fingers yet. That's literally gambling, and to say, oh, if you have bad luck you get something good after we get enough money, ho ho ho, motherfuckers. It's like telling a gambling addict to gamble first with his grandma corpse. And if he still loses, to gamble with something bigger like his grandpa corpse or his house so he can win it big. And on top of all that shit, we have the gamers themselves. Nah, ain't no way I'm saying anything about these monkeys, anything but down bad, food fetish or corn addict. A degenerate, simply put, degenerate. Let's talk about the genres of games you find. The AAA games, these type of games are like the spoiled little shits that get everything because their parents are rich. Like high budget easily recognizable company making it, yada yada. And like the little shit stands with rich parents, they'll hit rock bottom. They peaked in high school like Deku and now selling dope near B-Way and some games can't even peak, that's how bad they're made. I don't recommend buying them nowadays, they either will be buggy, not optimized, or will be pushing some agenda that have nothing to do with the game, or simply put, shit game 2024 or 25. And I don't care if some characters like men, women, oranges, or kids. Opa, maybe that's not okay, but if the game and the characters are good, no complaints here. For example, not a lot of people are complaining about Cyberpunk anymore, where you can fuck basically anything. Well, not everything, you're not trying to roleplay as Minecraft YouTuber or a furry now, do you? Like, I'm not playing the game for that stuff, I'm playing because it's good. Very good, I'm jaking it, very good game. Where it's up to you what kind of ending you get. Anyway, fuck Arasaka. Indie games. Indie games from Coins of Time are popular. Indie games are coming from independent studio that doesn't have anyone figuring them while making the damn game. So, Hollow Knight, Hades 1 and 2, Isaac, Dead Must Die, Vampire Survivors. I can use other games as an example, but you get it hopefully. Now for the big question. How this type of games can make me reflect more on life than David Goggins' motivational podcast? Kidding, I don't think that far ahead. Oh, and they are not too expensive and have a lot of different things that make them different from one another. Like their playstyle, visual, story, duh, you get it. People play them cause they're mostly random, so if you get something bad you can just say shit game and restart. No, like literally you can just blame the game and not yourself, who will refuse to blame something else rather than themselves. Esports. CSGO, that's the name of the game, there is no 2. League of Legends, Dota 2 and fucking Overwatch belong here. Esports are kind of a strange thing. One moment you love the game and think your teammates have rights and brains. The next you're signing up for medical school just to discover what kind of disease they have that causes them to play like pigs. Like in any games, in esports you gamble, but with your rank no less. That doesn't even exclude your premates or so-called friends. You won't see them as friends after a bad game, even though they're your pookies. Sometimes they play worse than actual shit. The rationality? Gone. Thinking? Gone. Movement? Everything is gone, god damn it. But you can't say anything against your homies because if you do, you probably start a hate war. And you definitely can't say anything bad about them because they're the only ones hoped on. But, you lose because you're blaming your homies more than the enemy. If you're looking to yell at someone, yell at the enemy. It's not like they can hear you. Well, unless you type in all caps, but yeah. So yeah, you either get the perfect team or people who are human. Hateful, unintelligent, micro penis, and now full of shit, nobodies. Single player games. Red Dead 1 and 2, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Sons of the Forest and many others are in this list. I know you can play with your homies or with randoms, but mostly you are by yourself in these type of games. You can't possibly fuck up if you choose to play one of these. It's a fucking bonus if you play alone, because you heard what I can say for the people in multiplayer games, right? Fuck 'em! Fuck 'em! I can play with my homies, but why though? They just ruined my fucking game. Ain't no way I'm letting them eat all my frog legs in Don't Starve. I highly recommend single player games in general, and mostly after ranked games. Other on the list is mobile games, cause why not? Mobile games, well, they are mobile, and they are for phones, and they are pay to win. If you are playing mobile games, you either are far away from your mating that can run games, like maybe you are traveling, maybe you are at school, at work, etc. Mobile games are like those level 1 crook type shit. Serious this time, who plays games on the phone? Probably the guys with no PC or console, but we read them straight, right? We all start from somewhere.
No, I do not forgive them sinners, fuck them poor ass yes haircut fuckers.
Okay, that should not wrap it up for now. If there is a need to make another video about those things, I'll probably still won't make, so yeah. Subscribe because if you don't, you get testicular torsion.
Kacha!